Hey, you guys, this is Mr. Mini Guru. Going over another Excel lesson. We're going to go over if, ands, and ors. So, the inspiration behind this one, as I said, I like to use real world examples whenever I do any type of formulas, is the current pandemic that we're going through right now, the coronavirus or the COVID-19 virus. So, here I have a little table that I created where we have our states, total residents are healthy, infected, recovered, and the viral type that they have in this state. So we're going to use the data that we have here to fill in the data that we have here. Here we want to know what gram stain these viruses are. It's going to be either positive or negative. We want to know, will you survive this virus? And we want to know if which state has the most infected people based off their total residents. Okay? So in this, we're going to be using if statement nested within and or. Okay? So my idea is we're going to use the or, the and the if. So let's get started real quick. So with these arguments, the if statement is an argument that is pretty self-explanatory, I think. Either I look at it, real world examples. If you drive down the road and you run a stop sign, one or two things is going to happen. If you run that stop sign, you're either going to get pulled over or you're not. Right? So if you get pulled over, the true statement is you got pulled over. Well, if you didn't get pulled over, that statement is false, and then so you didn't get pulled over, you kept going. That's exactly how if statements work. If statements is when something happens, if this condition becomes true. What happens when it's true? What happens if it's false? The and the ors are just as that. They act like conjunctions in a formula, just like they act like conjunctions in grammar in English. So let's go ahead and do this first formula. We're going to do equals. Always start equals if. And we're going to do or. And the reason why we start off with or is because we want to know the gram stain. So we want to know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose, because this is fake data. I'm going to say anything that starts with an F and anything that starts with an E is going to be a gram positive thing. Okay, so that or is very important. Open up parentheses up and let's look at this syntax or the logic. So the logical one for the or is I need to put in the column. Okay, well, I apologize. First, we need to put in left. The reason why I put in left is you know, it's on the text extraction video that I did. We put in the formula left in order to find or extract a letter or a group of letters from a column. So since I want to know which viruses are negative and positive, I need to, and I know that I want all ones to start with F and E. I need to isolate those letters. So by doing that, I use my left formula. So left, and then the text of that left is going to be your cell. Okay. Numbers 1, because I only want to know what that first left letter is. So now, if that first letter equals F, right? Or if that first letter, or, because we're still in our or statement. So we're still in our or statement, as you can see. Or if left, this text, 1 over equals E. Now we want to close our parentheses. And the reason why we want to close our parentheses is because now our or statements are over. Because we know that if it's either F or E, what do I want it to be? If it's F or E, I want it to be positive. Now, if it's not F or E, like for example, the common cold starts with a C, respiratory, yeah, that starts with an R. I'm not going to try. All right. So I need to make sure that these specific ones come out negative. So by doing that, I just type in negative, anything that doesn't start with an F or an E. Okay. Close my parentheses up, and we're going to go. That starts with an F is a positive. Let's drop this down, and then we can see how our formula works. And if you notice, flu, fifth disease, Ebola, these all are gram stain positive. And I actually think that Ebola is a gram stain positive. Okay, that's pretty cool. Anyways, so these are actually positive, and you see these are negative because of our formula. Now we want to know, will you survive? Like I said, as I do this, I'm actually doing this with us. There's no me writing this down and rehearsing. I'm actually doing this. So, will you survive? So, what I want to know, I want to do an and with this one. Will you survive? So, we're going to do equals if, because we want to know if you will survive or not. And what two logics can go together that become true that will tell me if I will survive or not? Okay? And my logic that I'm going to use is if the gram stain is negative and the infected people is greater than the healthy people, then I'm going to say that you won't survive. So let's write that logic. So if, and then now the first logic is, right? I want to know if this cell equals a negative, and if this cell is greater than, oops, I apologize, is that the right one? If the healthy cell is less than the infected cell, right? So those are the two things, those values both have to be true in order for us not to survive. And for us to do that, we want to write those arguments down as well. We want to say, yeah, we will survive, no, we won't survive. Okay? Close it up, press enter. So, and then let's drop this down. Yeah. Looking at this right here, you can see that it's showing, yes, you're going to survive because this equals positive and not negative. No, you're not going to survive because this right here is negative, but not only is this right here negative, right? They healthy people, there's less healthy people than there are infected people. So no, you will not survive. And as you can see, value holds true. Value holds true. Okay? So now let's do a regular if statement. So equals most infected if. Now this was just a regular logic, as you can see the logical test. So logically speaking, most infected if the total residence amount is less than, I apologize, if it's less than the amount infected. Oh, no. I did that completely wrong. I apologize. So equals if the amount healthy is less than. There we go. Is less than the amount affected. Oops. If less than the amount affected, then I want it to, what do you want it to do? I want it to transpose the state. Only if it's true. But if it's false, I want to leave it blank. So, looking at this right here, we can see Alaska came up. Shut this down real quick. So, the amount infected, it seems like, are all more than the amount healthy. As you can see right here, because I'll bring up all the states. Let's change that real quick. Let's equal the amount healthy here to 0. Okay. Bam. And as you can see, as we did that, the most infected disappeared. And the reason why is because now we have more healthy people than we do infected people. So the state is no longer mostly infected. And so our formula recognizes that and it removes it. Same thing with this, will you survive or will you not survive? We can do the same thing, we can adjust our formulas. As we adjust our formulas, if we adjust our input, our formulas will change accordingly. As you can tell, this right here is yes, I'm going to survive, now it's positive. No, I'm not, now it's negative. But also, you also can look at it, you do this. We do. Now you're going to survive because why? There's more healthy people than infected people. If nesting ifs, ands, and ors, they are extremely useful. You can use them for a lot of different things in a lot of different scenarios. This is just one I want to do more with ifs and ands. I'm going to do more with ifs, ands, and ors. I want to do them nested with different type of scenarios. That way you can see how versatile it is. I want to go over adding if and A's, if errors in there as well. And as things arise and things come, as you start to get more data, as you start to use these formulas more frequently, you start to realize that it's become second nature. You realize that Excel actually thinks the way that I think. As as you start doing things on a daily basis, you start realizing, hey, when I count something, if I want to look at it a certain way, if I want to count it a certain way, if I only want to count certain oranges, if I want to count certain bananas, you realize you do this in your head, but Excel does it the same way that you do it. Whenever you make logical deductions, Excel makes the same type of logical deductions. If you just use the same logic that you use in your everyday life with Excel, you can master this. You can absolutely master this. If you have any questions, if there's anything that I feel like I didn't go over, please let me know.